I just walked through a fence and I see this body sitting here in front of me, and I look, and he's slumped over dead, but sitting up. Yeah, I ran to the fence. I wasn't sure what the fuck I was looking at, and I hit the brakes real quick and realized it was a body.
What's up? That thing registered.
As soon as I start,
Kidding.
I need a
Nobody
freaking
cares.
coffee.
Stay safe.
Welcome to the most secure place on the island. Pleasure.
I added some of the packs already. I gotta add a few more, but it's time for dinner.
Hello, people, spectators of awesomeness.
There, who is this?
The God among you.
I hear whispering, so it's gotta be Jimmy.
I don't want to frighten you away.
Nah, I turned it down the other day. You wouldn't shut up when I was in raid.
It wasn't my fault. They were talking to me too. What are you guys? Yeah, what the hell? Don't blame me for shit.
I don't.
Just looking at everything. Just
Oh,
really.
you gotta be quiet. I gotta pick on the fucker. He annoys me some days, so I gotta try and get him back.
I'm just looking like every newscast on my little, news
Fuck.
thing. White privilege this, white privilege that. God damn it, grow up. I wish I had white privilege. Yeah.
I remember a guy at work saying that to me, and I was like, "Yeah, well, you know what? That's a figment of your imagination. If a lot of your people got off their ass, went to work, they'd have the privilege too. There's black and white out there that make more than me. But if you want to sit at home and cry about what you don't have, well, of course somebody's gonna be privileged. Anyone that gets off their ass. Fuck, did that start a war?
Yeah. That's why I stay at home and I play video games.
And I remember because it went back and forth for a while between me and some of the black guys, and I turned around to one of them. I was like, "You're basically throwing around bullshit from an American point of view, which doesn't work in Canada. So if you want to keep that point of view, why don't you move to the fucking U.S.?"
I think I'll move up to Canada. It seems more sensible.
Well, a lot of that shit, like I just said, started in the U.S.
Oh yeah, everything's U.S. All the bad.
Then they come here crying about this, that, and the other thing, but yet it's not a problem here. Hell, man, I've met so many black people who are like, "Fuck, I grew up here my whole life and I've never seen racism. These guys are all fucking idiots." And this is all from the U.S. I'm like, yeah, I know. And I'm a supervisor where I work, so yeah, it could get me in a lot of trouble stating my opinion on some of that shit, but I really don't give a fuck. That's how annoying I find it.
I watch a quick top show. It's just really annoying for entertainment factor. It's just me. If anybody tries to convince my daughter of it, I'll beat the living shit out of them. Don't touch my daughter. I don't give a fuck about what you say to you. Have your fun as an adult. Just don't touch my kid. God, I hope they Biden. All right.
Why would they impeach your president re-elect that will probably be in for another round just because people down there are too dumb not to fucking vote for him?
Why? Because I don't even think he'll survive another term.
Hey, you're not voting for him. You're voting for whoever the vice president is because you're right. He won't be around till the end of the next term.
I prefer to have him over as vice president. She got ran out of her own her own city where she was elected and everything. People hated her and booed her out.
Who is a fucking loudmouth? I remember me and Hill used to have conversations with her. She wouldn't fucking shut up. Half the world knew who she was. Gobby might even remember who I'm thinking of. I can't think of her name now.
I don't.
I think she was up in Alaska.
It's all backstabbing people. You know, probably 100 years ago, our politicians were at least somewhat sensible, but I don't know. None of them are good. None of them are good.
Nobody remembers who I'm talking about? The loudmouth broad from Alaska? Everybody thought she was the next great thing, and then she just vanished. Palin. Sarah Palin.
All I know is this keeps up. They already got a few of the states talking, seriously talking. I can't remember what it is that they are wanting to receive from the United States, which is legal because we're a state of union, states of union. We're not actually one country. We're every state that agrees to follow underneath the same term.
Yeah, but that's no different up here. Every province has their own fucking rules and guidelines for the most part.
Yeah. So they had talks about that. I mean, go ahead and receive assessing that. You can still use the same currency and everything. You just don't have to follow the primary. I mean, I don't care. Leave my video games alone too.
Well, fuck, people have been saying for over a year that I won't be playing this one because they'll block it because it's Russian. But the Russians were smart enough to transfer the ownership and all the other shit to do with it to show it as not being out of Russia anymore.
It don't matter. We got our guy here that's in the clan. He'll just create a server from scratch. We're okay.
And what game is that?
He will. What, Misty? Musty? What? How do you spell your name?
Just call him Mousty.
Musty. It doesn't matter. Whatever game it is, he's got the code for it. Basically, if it's only an intranet gaming system through all of us, then it doesn't matter, does it? Plus, I know you guys already. You all have your little bit of input and knowledge when it comes to engineering, computer, and design. So we don't even need our own internet in a sense. We just need a direct link through what the World Wide Web, gives us, and piggyback on it with you guys.
On that note, I'll be back in a sec. I need a coffee.
Dude, I want a Cybertruck. I want the Cybertruck. I don't know why. There's something about it. Yeah, the Cybertruck. I just want it. It's ugly as fuck, and I like it. Yeah. I just find it hilarious that when he first brought it out, it broke the window. God dang it. Boulder Gate 3. Sometimes I just scroll through all these stupid posts and shit. PlayStation handheld, the new one coming out. It is. I mean, they kind of was smart about it. I mean, I have the Steam Deck, and I had a Nintendo Switch, and we sell the Asus ACOG at work, the better one of the two versions, and it's not bad. I like the fact the Windows 11 on it is pretty fucking good, but oh yeah, actually, it's better than any laptop we sell. It's got better shit in it than than we have for our even gaming laptops that we sell on a regular basis. No fucking joke. I mean, our gaming laptops aren't top notch, but they're not like shitty either. You can game all these new games right now, but the handheld it can game any of these games that are out now at full quality. I mean, yeah, it is a smaller screen, so it makes it a little bit easier, but it's definitely got some balls to it. It's got fucking, I think it's got almost as many, what do they call it, teraflops as the PlayStation and Xbox have. Which really doesn't matter, I mean, once you break it down, because the Steam Deck only has like 1.5, 1.6 flops. And trust me, it's good. I use the Steam Deck anytime I go mobile anywhere, and have no... Only thing about it is you can't in-game chat too well with texting because of small it is. But who gives a fuck? I don't want to listen to anybody anyways. Yeah, and like 90% of my Steam games work on the Steam Deck. And you can jailbreak the Steam Deck. They actually encourage it if you want to. Valve doesn't criticize you for doing it. So they're showing it. I didn't think they released the Cybertruck yet for purchase.
Huh?
The Cybertruck.
What are you talking? Oh, for Musk?
Yeah, I didn't think it was released for sale yet.
I don't think it is. No, it's not. It's only it's prototypes. If you read it, it's, if you look it up right now on the Tesla web.
Yeah, I see one right. Dude, that's not a Cybertruck. Someone's saying that's a Cybertruck. I'm looking at it.
No, Cybertrucks on the Tesla website say they have a production candidate now, and that was released 4 hours ago from Tesla.
Yeah,
They're
I was
not
reading.
for sale. They're not in production yet. They have a
Right.
production prototype.
Yeah, this is what somebody just did on TikTok. A new video of a Tesla Cybertruck trolling
Yeah.
a
Well,
Ford
you're an idiot
F-150
watching
eating
social
well.
media for your news.
It doesn't even look like it. It looks like someone put a regular truck and just the modifications on it. You know what I mean? Because it's got handles on it. It's got it almost looks like someone modified it. That's not a Cybertruck at all.
There's none
Well,
in the public.
Yeah, that's why I was like, no, there's no Cybertruck. That's a lie. Yeah, my coworker pointed out. I said, you know what? That's ugly and interesting enough to buy, but I don't even want to know what they're pricing them at now. And it won't stop global heating, global warming, because you still have to produce the energy for it. Yeah, look at this. Headline: Black Sea, Russia destroys U.S. boat. Body of the information has nothing to do with U.S. They destroyed 2 Ukraine boats. But, that's how, media newspapers want you to click on them, on their site, is by putting advertising, It said nothing about U.S. in the whole article. I just looked at it. None of it.
And I don't know why they call it a truck. That ain't no fucking truck. It looks like you'd be lucky to go grocery shopping with that goddamn thing in that space.
Wait, what?
The Tesla.
Welcome, chat. This is a test model that they brought out on the road last week. Someone's filming it with a drone.
All right, let me get back in here and see what you said. It's in what? Welcome, chat.
That's actual footage of a Cybertruck that was being tested. Somebody followed it with a drone. Probably one of Tesla's own employees, or as a PR stunt.
See, that's completely different than the video I had. The video I had, you could tell it wasn't a Tesla. One, it had handlebars.
It does do a tight U-turn, though.
Warning, visiting site. They should just install it where all the wheels move at the same time. left, right, back and forth. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Look at some dirty ass Tesla vehicles.
That's
The
still a
fuck is-
prototype vehicle, though.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. The one I just posted, that's a prototype. They were showing somebody probably within Tesla actually filmed that from a drone. But they're saying that is the production model that they're hoping to start in September.
Yeah, I mean, you are right. That back area right there, the storage in it would be minute, but it doesn't
it's
mean it
not
can't
a full
haul.
size truck.
Oh no, yeah, it's that car with a big axe.
Well, and that's what I said. I don't know why they call it a truck. You'd be lucky to do fucking grocery shopping with that thing.
Well, it's the same reason why they call it a Tacoma truck. It's a medium-sized truck.
Well,
It has the weight of a full-size truck because of the batteries, but
So do some of their cars.
oh no, that's
Not gonna happen.
your range changes like enormously.
Free block.
No, I hate the fact that they said they took it out for a drive. They didn't. It's like in their area.
You know, it's proven that like a diesel truck is still more efficient than that electric vehicle because of the sole fact that the Tesla with the longest range gets 350 miles to a full charge. That's with one person in the vehicle. The moment you add somebody else to the vehicle, you're adding weight, so you are diminishing that range already.
I've been in an Uber and I'm talking to one of the drivers. He says he's getting about 4 to 420, but it's just him and one passenger and him by himself. Like he'll do a full day of Uber, 12 hours here in the GTA. And he's saying he gets 4 to 420. After that, he's got to cut it or else he won't make it home.
But you have to realize it's 4 to 420 on one go, or 4 to 420 with him stopping and charging every time he's fucking waiting on another customer.
Well, you don't have wait time in Toronto for another customer. You're in a city of 5 million. I can tell you now, numerous times that I've used the Uber app. It'll say ride will be in X amount of minutes. Drivers completing a ride or dropping someone off nearby, whatever. And he's literally on the same street dropping one person off coming to get me. Just because of the size of the city and the demand. They don't get much downtime here in Toronto. But the cabs, you drive by parking lots and the cabs are sitting there by the fucking dozen. Because everyone's gone to Uber for the most part, just for the simple fact, like from my work to my home. A cab is $52. That's without giving the driver a tip. Now, if I take an Uber from my work to home and I add a $5 tip, it's $25. And that's why.
There's no overhead for Uber.
But the sad part of that, okay, the 5 goes to the driver because it's a tip, but of the 20, or it's like 27, but the 22 that Uber charged me, the driver only actually sees about $8 of that. Now, I don't know if they're doing this in the U.S. because I've seen a lot of drivers showing up with Teslas here. And they're not the cheap ones. They're the higher-end battery model ones. And a few different people I've spoken to. Basically, Uber here, for the guys that don't want to put the car on their insurance, this, that, and the other thing, and the mileage, wear and tear, gas. What Uber is doing here, if you become a platinum driver, so you've completed 5,000 5-star rides with your own vehicle, you apply to them and they will give you a Tesla to use while you're driving for them, and they charge them, it's like $120 a week. That's nothing compared to what they're making driving that damn car.
Especially how you get to get a charge too.
Well,
I don't know about you, but in Kansas, here in America, we have a lot of free spots where businesses, they don't care. It's all there to keep the cars charged. You can just assign it and go pull up and charge your car.
Like if you are anywhere close to the East Coast right now, there is gas stations like Wawa, that company. They don't mind you charging because they know that 30 to 45 minutes that you're gonna be sitting on your car for charging, you will come inside the business and buy something.
Well, and that's like where I work, on the east side of our building in the parking lot, on the east side wall. The company does not have any electrical vehicles whatsoever. They installed 5 ports on the east side wall, outside of our printing production department. On the west side of the building, they put another 4 ports there. Two-thirds of them are Tesla compatible. The other ones it's a different thing. I think I've seen people with the older hybrids, like the Toyotas and shit, plugged into them. So
I got one.
It's a different adapter on it. And then we have 3/4 of the building that we lease next door to us, which is just one big industrial warehouse with a bunch of different units. We have 2/3 of the damn thing. On the outside of the roll-up doors where the trucks back in, on the sides of each one, there's 1 port, so it's like 4 more there. And surprisingly, the amount of fucking cars, whether it's employees or whatever, or people from out of town that come into our company, I don't know. But I would say on any given night, on a night shift, at least 3/4 of them are being used. And they're not locked out. Like, I know being supervising, when I go over to the other warehouse, I walk by, and these things are readily available. All you got to do is just pull up to it and plug in. There's no lockouts or anything on it. And in between them and the street, yeah, because I've looked at these things. They're just plug and play. There's
They've been programmed.
Well, if it's pre-programmed that way, then the person would have to register with the HR department and have it all input then.
Yeah, it's not free. Tesla is like Apple. Your car is linked to the vehicle.
Yep.
So, yeah, and then my company would be the ones reaping the benefits because it's on their grid, it's on their property. That's what I'm wondering. Yep, we're on our own grid with 3 transformers, and they built a goddamn concrete building on the property. Yeah, well, the hydro company's making money off what you use anyway, so someone's probably paying them dirt, and that's helping knock down the cost of their hydro. Because they're just reimbursing it back to the hydro company. I was there when one of our transformers blew up. Holy fuck, are those things loud. And this was inside a concrete brick room that's built onto the side of our property. The owner, I remember he was a little upset about it. It was due to an electrician screw up that overheated the thing. And when it exploded, it damaged the tube beside it. inside the production area with almost 60 8-color printing presses, and these things are almost as big as my house each. When the thing blew up, you could hear it echo through the building over all the machines, and it would, in between where I was and where that was, there was 2 cinder block fucking walls. It put the company down for 8 hours, and I remember the owner was complaining about it, and he said he made a mistake because there was a contract that was bid on. He went with a cheaper one, and they used, as he put it, inferior products. And for the savings of $10,000, it wasn't worth it. So he went to court. He ended up recouping the cost and all the damages to the other transformers and shit, and had the initial company that he normally would have went with that was a little bit more do all the repairs. He had the thing up and running. He was saying it was almost $500,000 fucking dollars to repair 2 transformers and have a third one installed same day. And this is going back like 14 years ago. That's the only reason I know they're on their own grid. Because I was one of the unlucky sons of bitches that had to sit around with no power on the property with a forklift outside and wait for the fucking guys to show up with the hardware to offload it. When my manager looked at me and said, I'm going home. By the way, you have to wait for this. Okay. Don't worry, you're being paid, but you can't leave till it shows up. So me and one other guy sat in the parking lot for 4 hours waiting for this fucking thing to show up. Yeah, I might have to ask about that because I think the company's probably making the money off it and just rerouting it to their bill. Because I know it's got our company logo on all of them.
Uh-huh.
They were doing talks of at one time. They never went through with it because I got the keys to get up on the roof, and I have been up there. They were talking about reinforcing the roof with some extra I-beams and shit, and they were going to go with solar panels because what is it? 3, 4, 6, almost 750,000 square meters. Our rooftop coverage. It's fucking massive. Like a lot of people, like even cab drivers, drop me off there at work. Like, Jesus Christ, this building's bigger than the goddamn Amazon buildings up at the airport. So that should give you an idea how big a place it is. But I know they've played with the idea. I think the owner gave up on it, and I think part of it is just due to age. He's like, because when he was playing with the idea, and I remember hearing about it years ago, he had to be about probably 70-ish. He's now in his mid-80s, so. I think he turned 83 in February that just passed. It's like, why the fuck don't you stay home and retire? It's not like you don't have the money.
Uh-huh.
But mind you, I have noticed he's no longer showing up at fucking 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, running around the building and everything 6 days a week. He's now in there Monday to Friday. I've been told he started showing up more around 9 o'clock in the last year or so, and he's out the door by 2:30, and he does come in from time to time on a Saturday for about 4 or 5 hours. So he has cut his time back drastically, but at that age, fuck. Just the fact he's coming in 6 days. And one of his financial advisors, she came over. She used to be one of the board members from Daimler Chrysler before they did the whole merger thing. Susan Diglish. He's appointed her as the president and controller of the company. And that was only recent, and it's the first time he's ever stepped down from the presidency position. I think he's getting ready to hand it off, or preparing for the time when he puts his head down and doesn't pick it back up.
Yeah, I just found one a while ago. A little half a slot. Yeah, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. For the generators that you've been finding? I wonder if it's like some kind of control panel or something to branch it off into multiple. How do the generators work? Do you got to connect them to shit, or is it just automatic within
Gasoline.
range?
Proximity.
Gasoline, yeah, proximity.
Okay, so that's not so bad if they're proximity. I wondered about that when Gabi was posting the picture the other day of one.
Can't stop playing Boulder Gate 3.
Alrighty. The fucking game won't give me a useful key. I found like 4 East 213 keys today.
Do 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 do.
Jimmy, you are so fucking random.
Do.
Have another smoke. They war.
Yep.
I was watching Trey yesterday. See what you mean about him. Like, how the fuck can you get cap already and reset your account and start over? Like, come on.
I know how.
Auto assist, aim assist, artificial aiming.
There's many ways.
Not a real person at the controls. Not a real game.
Hey man, I can tell you that I can send you an M.2 drive with the game the way I had it edited, and you could never be able to tell between the actual Tarkov and AKI. Because the names of the people, I took it off I had
The
them off
leaderboards, yeah.
the leaderboards, the top 250,000 people. So not only that, let me show you something. Look,
Give me a minute, because I'm in a PMC. And I got shooting close by. It's just like, Jesus Christ, get a life, you know what I mean? That's fucking wild. I'm upstairs searching a safe in the cottage, and I hear boom, boom, 2 doors breached at the same time. I go downstairs, there's 2 fucking AI, one from the front, one from the back.
I can tell you black.
Battle State Games has been doing this weird fucking Twitch stream all day. It's got 2 people in and out of hideout. Sometimes they're scavs, sometimes they're PMC, sometimes it's one of each.
Oh, God damn it.
There is something they did do in this game that I remember Gobby mentioned quite a while back, a few years, that I'm actually, now that they've implemented it part way, I kind of like it. Where before you had to do a lot of the tasks were specific. Go to this map, kill this, do that. Now more and more of the grindy ones that you have to do if you want to go for Kappa and everything can be the kills, this, that, the other thing can be almost any map. So you can play it out, run the map you want instead of go to customs and kill 5 PMCs here type thing. Yeah, there are still some that you have to go here and there specific wise, but a lot have been changed to more pick your map type thing. And yeah, it makes sense. Their excuse before was to keep population across multiple maps, which obviously that didn't work.